Good morning. Today's Wednesday, April 26, 2017, and this is the morning headline commentary. Okay, as we can see right now, today's Wednesday. Today's the day when the president is planning to propose major tax cut to corporate and personal income. This is amazing stuff. Um, of course, this is following a page from W. Bush. When W. Bush got elected, near 2000, the 2001, he proposed a tax cut, retroactive, and that's what got him elected. So this current president, Trump, is taking a page from basically W. Bush by doing some tax cut, but it goes further down. As I mentioned in my previous videos, other countries like Hong Kong, their taxes are just 10%. As you can see from that major low number for taxes, it attracts all kinds of major businesses to open offices to do business in Hong Kong because it's 10%. And I also mentioned before, like 10% tax of $1 million is much more than 10% of $100,000. So that built-in gradation is built into percentage calculation of taxes. But the United States doesn't understand that before. Because they keep increasing the percentage in the gradation to almost 39%. The more you earn, the higher it goes. So that's really unfair because it's almost like taking a big chunk of your earnings. And it is very demotivating because such a high percentage. Now, with the current president, as you can see from the headlines, proposed big tax cuts to nearly 15% for middle income people, personal income, to corporate income. Even foreign earned incomes may get a tax break to bring their money back in, which are calculated to be around in the trillions. All right. Yeah, airlines, they're still facing trouble. How they treat customers. Before there was the airline incident where they attack a doctor to get him out of the airplane. They're preparing lawsuits and stuff like that. That's what I heard. All right. Now we talk to like other things like Twitter, which I saw before, did a very good quarterly report where they rose almost like 10%. The income went down, quarterly income. As you can see, Twitter's quarter Q1 results tomorrow. Okay, I guess. Let's see, TWTR or NYSE. Alright, so it went up 10% to 1626. This is Twitter performance today. So that's not bad, going up 10%. Because they said the average active users, monthly active users went up. So that's the important thing with Twitter. Alright, let's see other stuff. Again, capturing the headlines of the proposed tax cut today by the president. Yeah, ESPN is getting major competition. NBC Sports, Fox Sports, Sports 1, Sports 2. Major competition are some of the names that pop into my mind. You don't really need ESPN anymore to see sports since you can also see on the internet. That's why they're cutting these 100 jobs, personality jobs, because you don't really need them. because you see other stuff, other like channels, like internet channels, like that, and other traditional TV channels. All right, let's look at other stuff. Under Armour has been in the news. My impression of this is more like the marketing that helps the sale of Under Armour, because you see these are very generic clothing. You know, t-shirts without sleeves. Um, like they sell these merchandise at one or two times higher than they're supposed to be, and you see all these same quality, same fabric without the brand name selling for a lot cheaper. So unless you're like a person that have to show off a brand name for their clothing to play sports, yeah, that's the market. But personally, for myself, a lot of these clothing is not even worth buying except for the logo. So that's the business behind that. You have to build the logo. All right, all right. Oh yes, the U.S. Like slap sanctions on Canada lumber. So they're talking about the trade dispute with Canada, because Canada's economy is much smaller, and they don't have much leverage like as other major bigger countries, so they can't really retaliate in any form. All right, all right. Now we see the Wall Street Journal. You see, Dow Jones going up a little bit. Yesterday went up 200 points, nearly 200 points. And I see like a good 1,000, near 1,000 point gain coming up because of the major tax cuts. Because all these corporation will see a major bump up in their quarterly earnings if the president's tax relief tax cut gets implemented to 15%. That's not bad. A lot of companies will have money to hire more people, invest in R&D, invest in marketing and merchandising. Same as personal income. They have more money to buy gas, maybe even buy a car, and do other things like go shopping and stuff like that. That's a good investment into the economy, which I have explained to the previous administration. If they cut taxes, you know they can or even lower the cost of the gasoline. A lot of these money can go to elsewhere in the economy, so it rotates into other economies, and you can see more taxation, because they buy and selling, and they charge sales tax everywhere. Oh, and a side note, New York City has very high sales tax. It's just amazingly high. When I calculate sales tax, when I purchase stuff, I just move one decimal place, because it's a nearly 10%. Even though it's not 10%, like 9 point something, all you have to do is just move the decimal place by one to the left, and you find out what the sales tax is. Yeah, so I do that when I go to fast food like McDonald's to calculate the sales tax after ordering my stuff and stuff like that. And moving the decimal place by one place, because it's nearly 10%. It's way too high. 10% for sales tax. It should be around 4%. That's decent. And it's also such high sales tax. It discourages commerce. And also pushes it to other places where they don't have such high sales tax. All right. So yeah, basically the major news today, tax cut proposal, and I see like a major bump up in all the indices. Nearly 1,000 point I see for Dow Jones. That's my opinion, because that's just super good. super good for corporate income. Twitter did well on quarterly results. Um, yeah, and also there was like a trade dispute on lumber with the Canada because they don't have much leverage to retaliate. Um, yeah, these are the major news. You can see, yeah, there's the gaining. The news that just came out. They say that crude oil stockpile fall by 3.6 million. Yeah, a lot of people, temporarily for now, are more encouraged with the news coming out of the president. Yeah, so that's that. Similar, you know. Yeah, so that's all in all, for today, Wednesday, April 26, 2017. Morning headline news commentary for business news. All right, and remember, as I mentioned before, I do have Chinese followers, business followers, and also Indian followers in my news commentary. Some of the things that happened, Modi did catch on to some of my commentaries, and also Chinese investment firms did invest in robotics firm in Germany after they saw my music videos on supercars, which I'll list below. That happened before they announced it, my commentary. So here you go. So thank you for following me, and have a good day and happy investing.